If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Stop him at the 16. So Notre Dame's offense will be first on the attack. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Makes the catch. It's Pauly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
That's caught. It's Pauly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust.
Snatches it on the right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Pauly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Makes the grab. It's long. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's locked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. There he goes. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Paul, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak comment.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Shakes off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the foot.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Price. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Pauling. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Price. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Pauling. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his legs, it's Price. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll start this drive firing. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't...
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, out of space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Noles decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Pocket breaking down. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On the move to his left. Finds his big tight end. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Now improvising. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Webster. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to power it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He's got the tight end.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be brought down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. Lots of running room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's McCoy. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They want that clock to run. Quarterback making adjustments. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Hands it off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know, but something...
Turning on the Jets. The 40. Past the 30. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.